Welcome back, dear viewers, to the realm of Final Fantasy XIV. Once again added in the newest patch, 6.7 I think it is the finale to the Alexander series of raids. We've gone up his right arm, gone up his left arm. This time, we're going down his throat. So we're going to queue up for the eyes of the creator and work our way down. Alexander works just like it worked, or just like it has always worked before. Each individual raid offers different items as rewards. You can then use those items and collect, some of them require only one, which you can then trade in for gear. Some of them require only one to get the appropriate or correlating piece of gear. Some require two, and some require four. I forget which one is which. I think the bolt is one each and goes to accessories. I think the pedal is two and goes to boots. The chain is one and goes to waist. The lens is, I want to say head, is two, and crank is two. Spring is four, shaft is four. Spring and shaft are for body and legs. Not in the right order. So you can trade those in for pieces of gear. The item level of the gear you'll be finding is whatever that was. I think it was 240. And so going into Alexander... Nope, 250. And so, of course, the first thing we've got to do is actually get in Alexander. So you're going to have to fight off a couple of Alexandrian goblins along the way. These are nothing we haven't seen before. Plenty at that. So power them down, they're really just fodder to get you in the mood. And then jump on the steam. And what would the first leg of Alexander be? Without fighting Faust. Or 20 seconds, okay. I don't remember a lot about Faust, but I imagine he works much like the previous Fausts, where a lot of the fight is simply a DPS check, and we've lost a healer. We're going anyway. I love this new countdown. It lets me know just when to punch a guy. Wait to see his target change, and then come out swinging. So I don't know a lot about the fight, but as far as I can tell, it functions a lot like the previous Faust fights we've seen, which is, for the most part, it's a DPS check. Kill him down. I have never failed the DPS check, so I don't actually know what happens if you fail. There's no mechanics I can know about, so other than maybe some raid-wide damage. At the very least, if there are any other mechanics, they've been considerably unobvious to me. Does seem to pulse damage every now and then, and last time he pulsed twice, and time before that only once. I'm wondering if that's kind of the soft enrage, and that he'll simply pulse more and more each time. The front door opens. If you kill it there. Well, this is not going to end well. Let's try this again. This is not a hard fight, but we seem to be making it difficult. Now, the boss doesn't actually aggro until you punch it, so you can run around and stand wherever you want. Now, you'll notice the main mechanic of this area is these 4 quadrants around the map. The lava underneath, or molten metal, what have you, will eventually raise up, incinerating anything that's on it. The boss also has a move called Stockpile, which you can see here, where any scrap metal around gets pulled in by him, and he then uses it to reassemble parts of himself and make himself more powerful. So the goal is to move all scrap to one location and let it be incinerated so he can't pull it in. Now you do that by using these power cores to activate the various stalls, so when they're up and about, if they want to move it, I'm not going to participate in killing them there. So when they're up and about, you can then move them over to the area that's going to be incinerated, where you can kill them, and they should be... There we go. That one did go. And that's the chief mechanic of the fight. You'll occasionally get a red arrow over your head like this. It doesn't really matter where you stand, but the closer the boss, the better. A pile of scrap will fall down on you. It does not hurt you. And the move the boss will use directly after that will hurt you if you don't have, or if you have line of sight. So as long as you're standing behind one of the junk piles, you're fine. Now you saw more of these fall down, so they were activated. All you have to do is take one of the power generators, set them down near them, and they'll activate any robots near them. The power generators activated these, so we can move them over here. Have the pile of scrap to deal with in the middle of dealing with that set of ads. Now, I don't believe the boss actually pulls in the power orb, so you don't have to worry about that. He also has, and he uses it very rarely, this move, which is a 270, I think it's 270, degree AoE. It's an AoE targeted in front of him, so as long as you're behind him, you're fine. And right after that, you'll see that area is going up to be incinerated, and in it spawns Faust. Again. This is yet another DPS check. You've got to kill Faust as fast as possible. Our DPS seems to be lacking a little bit, so we're going to pull him over here. You actually have 4 chances to kill him in time. Where's the mouse? As you saw, the platform he was standing on went up to lava first, followed by that one, and the one we just came from is going up next, followed finally by the one we're currently standing on. So get out of the way from that, and when that one gets incinerated, so should Faust. And then it's back to the status quo for the most part. It seems to have become a common strategy to move Faust to the front right one, platform over there and let him be incinerated over there. And I'm not entirely sure why, as if you lack the DPS, you can't get him down in time. It's a far safer move to get him into the corner up there. Perhaps the tank doesn't want to move. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so we need to activate these, kill them. This is the same deal as before. Various monsters are being activated. Various robots are being activated, so we need to haul them over where they need to be. And kill them in place so they can be incinerated. I'm not sure, but I think if they're alive, they can still be incinerated. Except for Faust. If Faust is incinerated alive, you wipe. Now, when the regular tanks are incinerated alive, you may also wipe. I'm not actually sure, but I think they just get incinerated. Typical gather mark, everybody gathers around. Gets hit by an explosion. Nothing too fancy. Just to kind of mix things up a little bit along the way. Now this group in particular doesn't have the best DPS in the world. And I'm certainly not helping. Because I'm talking. Now you see two of these going up, but you can take both of them to the same spot, no problem. AoE's always good. These enemies are rather weak, all things considered. And I am out of TP. So I'm going to ever so slowly build up meditate. Really? Is it not letting me? It wasn't letting me. I was hitting the button too fast. Especially hurts the TP doing AoEs on these guys. Just break line of sight. And we're out. And we can just kill him, so I don't even have to worry about TP. Just in time for the tank to die. But you saw it. That was effectively the fight, though the tank died at the end. After you're done with Faust, he starts having two things go up and fire, but that's still effectively the fight. Now this week, I am lotting on the pedal. Hopefully I get... Ooh, with a 91, I just may. But that is Alexander... I can't even say Gordias, or, what was the other one? Midas. Because this one is, I believe, just Alexandria. Let's call it the Creator. 1. As before, there are 4 of these, one leading to the next. All of these lots, which I'm lotting for right now, are what's used to get the actual equipment from Alexander, and these you can get 1 of per week. Come on. Lever lot. Hey! Until next time, everyone, when we head to Alexander the Creator 2.